journey begin. Who win this year's championship? Come feel the heat of this dream. Witness the strength and confidence of those who face these challenges, cause in the end we all win. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Everybody say the ball has hit the bat. Whoa, whoa. Fielders are running to catch it. It's a six, so will it be a four? We scream, we roar. Oh my God, the tension soar. The pressure, the skill on display is amazing. What can I say? Let the claps run in millions, as if cricket is our religion. Let's go. If you wanna be the best, play with courage and confidence. Level up your game to be prominent. Don't forget it's your time to shine. Play tough but remember to be kind. Let's see who tops at the finish line. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League. Insurance Premier League.
All right, we have the umpires walking in for this all-important clash of the Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 12. This is the champions face-off between Salama Insurance and Daman Insurance, the team from Abu Dhabi. The men in red are going to take first strike, and the men in green are going to take the field. As we see the batsmen walking in, the openers for Daman Insurance, the captain Vivek and Muzammil are taking the center stage. Vivek said that he will want to put up a big score here. As you see on the left of my screen, the umpires are having a look at the wicket. They must have had a look at it before, probably last minute, looking at the lens that are and whether how the pitch is going to play. Fielding side. As the fielders are now making their way, it's the captain Yasser who's leading the side, followed by Aslam Shahzad and the rest of the boys. They're pumped up for this game. A chance to get a hand onto the silverware that has been eluding this team. They've always fought well through these tournaments, but by the end of it, they've always managed to not to get that silverware. Vivek Singh, the captain who's going to take strike, 13 matches, 564 runs. As we have a look at the non-striker Muzammil, who's there with him, 14 games, 410 runs, strike rate of 130. Bowler Afsar, 12 matches, 7 wickets, economy of 8.42. So he'll be looking for his premier bowler to get him early wickets. Have a look at the squad for Daman Insurance. Yasir Shah. Have a look at the Daman Insurance team. Vivek Singh, Muzammil, Majid, Jasim Bashir, Hafiz Hassan, Ali Sultan, Abdul Qayyum, Manoj Nadaraja, Mohammad Asif, Mohammad Akhlaq, Shambhu Kumar, Numan Waris and Anwar Kovapuram. The Salama team, Salman Dave, Manish, Sachinananda, Hassan Ali, Kumar, Afsar, Yasir, Kamaluddin, Mohsen Sheril, Ali Mirza, Mohammad Aslam Shahzad, Farzan and Majid Daman. These are the playing teams for you. The first ball coming up in this champions face-off. Afsar, right arm over, is going to bowl to Vivek. Remember, this match is going to be followed by the big one where Orient will take on Omega. But as of now, our eyes are on this game. Both these teams have fought tooth and nail with a lot of sides to reach this point. So they'll be wanting to finish it off with a win. As the umpire gives a thumbs up to his partner, he gets the acknowledgement. Ball number 1 between Daman Insurance and Salama Insurance. Making sure he keeps the field at the right place. Full toss, plays it towards the cover region. The fielder unable to cut it off. And the first runs on this board of the finals, a friendly full toss. Vivek Singh plays it into the gaps to the right of the man at short covers. The man at widest long off. Mohammad Aslam Shahzad running to his left. Have a look at that. Afsar loosening up. It's swinging a bit but doesn't pitch, and the man at short covers is not able to cut it off. So is Aslam, who's just a bit short there. 4 runs on the board. This time trying to cut this one slightly late, and the ball into the keeper's gloves. Ball number 3 again, slightly outside the off stump. Vivek lets it go into the keeper's gloves. This time trying to go for the drive, misses that one. The keeper unable to collect it, but still no runs there. Fifth ball of the first over. Plays it in the air towards the man at wide long off. There's one man outside the 30th circle. That's the man at long off. 1 ball to go. Muzammil on strike for the first time. Vivek moves on to 5 with that single. Last ball, Muzammil plays it into the grounds towards the man at short covers. They take a single, a wild throw, but nonetheless a single to end the over. 6 for the loss of no wicket at the end of first over. Vivek batting 5 of 5 and Muzammil batting 1 of the 1 ball he faced. First ball beaten on the outside, the off stump is the batsman. Kamaluddin, the bowler. Second ball, and it's a boundary to the batsman. 4 more runs. Vivek having. क्यों क्या हुआ भाई? मुजम्मिल कैसे स्ट्राइक पे है? हाँ, okay. Have a look at the replay there. Outside the off stump, edge through the man at short third. Just over him, into the fence he goes. He gets his first boundary. Muzammil moves on to 5 of 3 balls. This time over the man at covers. There's a fielder there. Straight away there's a change in field. There's a man kept at extra cover boundary. So a single takes the score on to 11. Takes Muzammil on to 6. Vivek, this time he gets the weight and goes on to one knee, plays it towards the man at covers, and the first maximum of the game coming off the bat of Vivek. Straight away width on offer, and he doesn't miss out on that. Have a look at that. Way outside off stump, he frees his arm and gets that elevation that he's looking for. And have a look at the ball sail over the extra cover boundary for 6. Takes the score on to 17. Takes current run rate of 10.20. Onto the pass, down leg side, will be called a wide. First extras of the game, coming through a wide. One more in the slot and in the air over the long off boundary for another maximum. The second one of the innings, the second one of the game. And score moves on to 23. Again in the slot, giving it outside the off stump. So the length and the line both not really good, and he gets punished for that. This one down the leg side towards the fine leg area. The ball just holding up within the boundary ropes. They get 2 more runs. Takes the score on to 26. End of the over. 2 overs completed. 26 for the loss of no wickets. Kamaluddin 1 over, 20 runs, no wicket. Afsar to continue. He's bowling to Vivek. So this one under edges this one towards the fine leg, the complete one, and they easily come back for the second. Takes the score on to 28. Vivek this time playing it on the up towards the point, mid-on region. No run there. Single followed the dot ball, so score moves on to 29. 3 balls up in the over. Time plays it towards the man at covers. There's a fielder there. A single. Takes the score on to 30. Afsar is trying to keep the scoreboard from racing away. Kamal at the other end had given away 20. So this time trying to play this one down the ground. Muzammil gets a single. The bowler gets a hand to it. Unable to stop that one. Trying to cut this one as the umpire is unmoved with that. End of the over. 31 for the loss of no wicket at the end of 3. Vivek batting 20 of 10. Muzammil batting 10 of 8. First ball will be a wide. One more run to the total. Takes the score on to 32. स्टक हो गया क्या? Slightly short, plays it towards mid-on. The fielder there, and it runs down towards the long-on boundary for 4. Mohammad Aslam carrying the chase from the long-off side, but he's not able to cut that off. Takes the score on to 36. Have a look at that shot. Sits up to be hit. And have a look at that. Just beating the man at mid-on, who's slightly wider, and it races away towards the fence for 4. Takes the score on to 36. Shot again. Trying to force this one. Gets the inner half of the bat towards the man at mid-on for a single. Drives this towards the man at long off, single there. Driving towards the gully region for 4 more. Takes the score on to 42. Hassan Ali, who's coming to bowl this over in place of Kamal, is also coming under a bit of stick. He's given away 11 runs of the 5 balls he's bowled. 2 boundaries scored in this over. Cuts it towards the cover region. There's no fielder for the man at short covers. There's nobody patrolling the boundary there. Races away towards the fence for 4. 42 for no loss. Trying to force this one again. Doesn't get any sort of bat onto that. Dot ball. 4 overs completed. 42 for the loss of no wicket. Hassan Ali just bowled that over, given away 11 runs. Scorecard laga do, scorecard laga do. 5 overs mein scorecard laga do. Jab tak hua hai. Zyada kuch nahi hai baat karne ke liye. Batting team 1 na, batting team 1 is Have a look at the batting card so far. Vivek Singh 21 of 12, Muzammil 19 of 12, 42 runs on the board, 2 extras in the innings so far. Bowling दिखा सकते हो तब तक तो ठीक है, bowling दिखा दो. रेडी हो गया क्या? छोड़ दो फिर छोड़ दो. स्कोर बार लेके आओ. Manish was into the attack. First ball, dot ball. Vivek on strike. This tournament being sponsored by Sedgwick, Advanta, Alia Insurance, Ideal Loss and Survey Adjusters, and our scoring partners, Gameon. Thank you all the teams for your support in this one. Down to short third, chance of a run out, and the first wicket to fall against the run of play, straight to the man at Yasser, the captain, gets it on the bounce and sends it straight to the keeper. Muzammil was late to react. The miscommunication resulted in the first wicket being lost by Daman Insurance. Not the way you would want to lose that, but nonetheless, it's a wicket. A new man coming in at number 3. विवेक सिंह रन आउट नहीं हुआ भाई, उसको पूछते विवेक रन आउट नहीं हुआ है, दूसरा आउट हुआ है भाई, चेक कर, विवेक सिंह रन आउट नहीं हुआ है, मुजम्मिल आउट हुआ है. विवेक आउट किया उसने. अंपायरिंग करते हो तुम. अच्छा ठीक है, चलो कॉपी. So first man Vivek was batting brilliantly, has lost his wicket to a needless run. Muzammil was the one who wasn't interested in that, and in the end he couldn't make it back in time. वो replay दिखा सकता है front वाला. ये वाले कैमरा का जो है. 43 for 1. Jasim is off the mark with that single. Will be a wide. Keeper misses that one. Takes the score on to 45. साइड वाला ही आएगा. ठीक है, चल देख कैसे होता है, कैसे निकाल सकता है. मुझे पूरा दिखाना था बॉल के साथ. ठीक है, ये बॉल के बाद, ये बॉल के बाद. हाँ ठीक है. Okay, foolish delivery there. Unable to make use of it is Jasim. Keeps the score on to 45. Have a look at the run out of Vivek. Nowhere in the frame. And an easy run out for the man who's guarding the sticks. In the air, straight to the man at covers and dropped. The fielders had already started celebrating, but the man at short covers has missed a sitter. They could have 2 in the over, but in the end, they got to be happy with that 1 wicket with the ball to spare. Straight into the covers hands. Replay दिखाना फिर, ये वाला catch drop वाला. हाँ, वो भी ready. You got to take these chances. The man at short covers misfields that one again. And a single being taken, 46 for 1 at the end of 5 overs. As you have a look at the drop catch that was there. Bowler gingerly running up, puts a bit of effort in that. मिलता था तो अच्छा है, but plays it in the air towards the cow corner. The fielder coming to his right. Single coming of that takes the score on to 46. Muzammil batting 20 of 13. Jasim 1 of 4. Top catch. This one now towards the man at short covers. A misfield there. Does a single being taken. अभी डाल दो, अभी replay डाल दो. और तुम्हारा score refresh क्यों नहीं हो रहा वो भी देख लेना. Have a look at that. Slower in the air, invites the drive into the man, into the hands, and the fielder at Gully had already started celebrating just to realize that his teammate had dropped that one. Onto the pads towards the square leg boundary. There's no man patrolling that one. And it goes into the fence. 50 comes up. Score refresh. 50 for the loss. 51 for 1 at 5.3. The man out. Vivek Singh run out by Mohsin and Yasir for 21 of 14 with 1 boundary, 2 maximums. Muzammil out there at 24 for 14 with 4 boundaries. And Jasim Bashir Mohammed is batting on 2 of 5. Comes down the track, nearly missed that one. So did the keeper. Had he corrected it. 51 for 1 in 5.4. The run rate's pretty good. 9 runs and over. But they'll be saddened by the loss of the captain's wicket, who's batting well. He's batted well throughout the tournament. Given the team the starts, he's a team player. Can bowl up front, can bowl in the middle overs, can keep wickets as well. So that's more than a utility player that you have. As Mohsin takes the ball in his hand, thinks of running the batsman out. No chance there. 51 for 1 with 1 ball left in the power play. This time through the cover region for 4 more. So the runs continue to flow. 51 has now made it 55 in the last ball of the over. Hassan Ali giving it away. 21 runs in the 2 overs he's bowled. He had bowled well so far. 6 runs of the 5 balls that he had bowled. Have a look at that. Full toss. Skews this one off the blade through the cover region for 4 more. Takes the score on to 55 for 1. Start of the second power play, the field restrictions have been relaxed. Manish who gave away 3 runs of that over and helped his team get a wicket, is now coming on to bowl his second over. This time cuts this one towards the man at deep point. There's a fielder there. Single added to the total. Takes the score on to 56. Looking for that stumping, a dot ball. One more run added, takes the score on to 57. Another dot ball straight into Mohsin's foot is just probably hit his hand right on the wrist. So he's in a bit of pain. Manish to continue. Again, trying to drive that one, misses it. And another dot ball. So a good bit of bowling by Manish. He's just gone for 5 runs in the 1.5 he's bowled, apart from the carnage that he's seen around him. So not only has he got the runs in check, he's made sure that they don't let Daman Insurance run away with a big score in the first 10. This one is played in the air and over the bowler's head for a maximum. So the over ends with a bit of an anti-climax. The 6 to end. Jasim Bashir is now 9 of 9 with that maximum. Muzammil batting 29 of 19. Have a look at that slow one and full power on that, and it goes just over the long on boundary for a maximum. 63 for 1 at the end of 7. Run rate of 9 runs and over should get them to 180. First ball, right arm around, quicker one, plays it towards the man at point. They complete a single, takes the score on to 64. This one is wide. Since he moved, the umpire is indicating that you moved, so timelines move along with that. देखो अभी वापस रिफ्रेश नहीं हो रहा है. Edges towards the man at short third. There's a fielder standing there for that. Score remains on 64. Slightly slower this time. Beats the man at gully. The ball racing away. The man at point coming around to his left. It's good fielding, covering up ground, ensuring that they keep it down to 1 run. Takes the score on to 65. Onto the back foot, plays it towards the man at short covers. Yasser there doing the fielding, cannot stop the single. Now the boundary takes the score on to 70. It was the last ball of the over. Just 3 runs had come out of the first 5 balls, and then a boundary. You can see the support of the Daman Insurance coming to support this side. Shot and comes around to his off stump, plays it towards the cow corner. The man at long on, unable to cut that off. 4 more runs. Manish continues. This time Watson plays it towards the man at short covers. They take off for a single. Good bit of fielding. Runs across the turf. Keeps it down to a single. One more run to the total. 72 for 1, 8.3 gone. It's a wide, asking for a stumping. But the square leg umpire unmoved, takes the score on to 74. Manish bowling to Muzammil, who plays it over the man at short third. Fielder giving the chase, but he's unable to cut it off. 4 more runs. To the total. Outer edge. And over the man at short third. Have a look at that. Racing behind the ball, but in the end, the ball wins the race. Takes the score on to 79 with last ball of the 9th over. This time drills it down the ground. The man at long on coming to his left. By the time he keeps it with his foot inside, the batsman take 2 more runs. Takes the score on to 81 at the end of 9. दादी है, कल उनका जन्मदिन है, मर गई है। अब उनके जो नवासियाँ हैं जिंदा थी तो कभी पूछा नहीं आके कि कैसे हो नानी, साले मरने के बाद हैप्पी बर्थडे। 10th over, the last over before the first drinks break of this game. 81 for 1, dot ball to start the over. Mohammad Aslam has given away 7 runs in the first over that he bowled. He gave away a boundary of the last ball. This time tricks his way towards the back order square. The fielder from square leg coming around. By the time he comes there, they take 2 more runs. Takes the score on to 83. This time doing the ramp, going from outside the off stump. But the backside of it is that he fell down as he played that shot and somehow managed to complete that single. Looks a bit comical when you try that, when it doesn't come off. Nonetheless, a single to the total. Plays it on the up towards the man at long off. There's a fielder there. Single takes the score on to 85 with a couple of balls left in the over. Is that a catch? Yes, it is. Too close to comfort, and Mohsin Cheril snaffles that one up. Mohammad Aslam getting the breakthrough for his side. And the batsman, Muzammil, is out. Out batsman, huh? Have a look. It's Muzammil who's making his way back. 34 of 26 balls, 5 boundaries. He's done his job as an opener and is talking to the man who's coming in, probably having a word to tell him what to go about. Still a last minute advice to the man going in. That's good teamwork. Understand and convey the message to your partners. As Mohammad comes to the center. कौन सा मोहम्मद है वो भी तो देखना पड़ेगा. इनके मोहम्मद है बहुत है. Mohammad Asif comes in at number 3 to join Jasim Bashir, who's batting 22 of 19, 2 boundaries and a maximum to him. Last ball of the over. Plays it in the air towards the mid-wicket region. There's a fielder. He misses he falls down, but ensures he gives the ball to his fielder quickly, tags it. 10 overs complete, 86 for 2. We have a look at the scorecard. डाल दो स्क्रीन पे डाल दो. आ नहीं रहा है. First ball after the break to the man at long on, a single being taken. This is score on to 87. Another one down the leg side, and the umpire calls it a wide, and they take an extra run along with that. This time towards the man behind square. There's a fielder there. One more run. Takes the score on to 90. This one's in the air and safely pouched by the man at long on. Mohammad Aslam Shehzad, a safe pair of hands. And Manish finally gets a reward for bowling well. He slowed the length up. And then have a look at that. Jasim going for the big one. Didn't get the distance he was looking for. He got the height, but have a look at that. Pulls it over his head. And they chuffed to bits with that catch. These are the moments that you really want to ensure when you want to lift that trophy. Your big boys step up at every given opportunity. Aslam, as of now, has started bowling well and he's taken a catch to his credit. He's out for 22 of 20 with 2 boundaries and 1 6. Abdul Qayyum, the new man. Have a look at that. Bringing it into the batsman. He plays it, wanting to play it over the long on fielder. And have a look at that. Behind your arm. And you've taken a blinder. And the elation in the team is worth watching. This one, pitching it onto the batsman's pads. He plays it towards the mid-wicket region. They complete a single. The batsman off the mark. .91 for 3 and 10.4. Down the leg side, the keeper unable to cut it off. The man had shot fine, doing well to put a leg to it. Saves a certain boundary and he just gives away 2 runs. Takes the score on to 90. There's a chance of a stumping and we'll wait for the umpire's decision. The batsman had walked out and probably his stance at the moment is a dead giveaway that he's in trouble out here. We have a look on the screen. नहीं अंदर ही चला पहले अंदर ही चला मैं कंफर्म करूं फिर बाद में बाहर चलाना चल Have a look at that. Plays around it. And yes, he's short of his ground. एक बार कर, एक बार वापस चला, एक बार वापस चला. I want to see whether उसका bat air में था या नहीं. Have a look at that. He's in trouble. He wants to get his bat down in time, but it's short and out. Bat in the air. Bat in the air. And the decision that will come up to the big screen. And the fourth wicket down in the form of wide. Have a look at it on your screen. You can see he knows he's in trouble the moment the sticks were broken, waiting for the third umpire to give that decision, and he's out on his way. Abdul Qayyum stumped for one of two balls. He knows he's missed out for his side. He can do the damage, but at the moment is on his way back. Manoj Nadaraja, 14 matches, 241 runs, a handy middle order batsman. The left-hander comes for the first time to the crease today. For Manoj to the center. Wanting to drive this one, misses that into the keeper's gloves, no run. So 2 wickets have come in this over. One was the one caught at long on by Aslam, and then a stumping by the wicketkeeper Mohsin. 93 for 4 at the end of 11. First ball, a dot to start. Aslam thought he nearly had the man. Second ball wanting to play towards the cover region, gets the inner half of the bat towards the man at mid wicket. There's a single there. Now to the left hander, cuts this one, wanting a single, doesn't want to take that risky run. Driving this one towards the cover region, they take a single for that. Takes the score on to 94. This one in the air, chance for the man at long off, and safely taken just inside the boundary rope. The 5th wicket down. Trying to up the ante was Mohammed, and he plays it straight to the man at long off for another catch. Remember, these Salama boys are really safe pair of hands. They hardly drop any. And have a look at that. Aslam this time coming from round the wicket, slanting this one. Again, doesn't get another batsman, gets the height, not the distance, finds the man on the long off boundary and easily taken a few steps inside. And the agony stays on the face of the batsman. He's out for 4 of 6 balls. No boundaries. Afsar, the catcher. Mohammad Aslam, the one who took that catch. Dot ball straight to the man at back to the bowler. End of the over, 95 for 5 after 12. outside the tram line, so it will be a free hit. 96. Manoj now trying to make use of the free. It comes down the wicket, plays it towards the cover region. The fielder there unable to cut it off, so the free hit helping their cause. The 100 comes up in 12.1 overs for the loss of 5 wickets. 100 for 5 in 12.5. Have a look at that. Comes down. He knows he can't get out, stumped or bowled, so he has a license to play a big one. Gets 4 for that. This time tossed up, and Manoj sends this one bounce into the fence for 4 more. So the move for Yasir to bring himself on. Is that a good one or not that great is what we can see in the next few moments. Have a look at that. Slowed and tossed up and outside the off stump, and just one bounce over the fence. This time much better ball into the batsman. He plays it towards the point region, gets a single, gets a score onto 105. Yasir now bowling to Hafiz Hassan. Full toss, plays it towards the man at short covers. They take a quick single. Takes the score on to 106. Be called a wide, takes the score on to 107. Expensive over so far. He's just given away 2 boundaries. He's bowled a no ball and he's bowled a wide as well. Dot ball. End of over number 13. New bowler bowls it on the pads of Manoj. He plays it towards square for a single. Second ball, plays it in the air towards the long off region. There's nobody. The man there at extra covers is quite far, so he just keeps it down to a single. इधर आ गया उधर स्लो हो रहा रिफ्रेश होने में. Ali the bowler covering away 2 singles in the first 2 balls. Again onto the pads, plays it towards short mid wicket. A single added to the total, 109 for 5. Straight to the man at short covers, no run there. Keeps the score on to 111. Fifth ball of the over towards backward of square. Misfield there allows that run to be completed. 113 for 5. End of over number 14. Rate of 8.07 will get them around the 160 mark. They need more than that. Yasser to continue. He's given away 13 runs of the first over. He gives a single of the first ball. Takes the score on to 112. 114 rather, sorry. It's a chance of a second run out. No, it is not. Takes the score on to 115. Slow one, side trying to size that one up, doesn't get any bat onto it. Dot ball. 2 runs coming of the first 4 balls of this over. Again, shot, but not able to cut that one. Another dot ball. A wide, probably could have ended that one very quickly, but he has to re-ball this one. Drives this one towards the man at extra covers, misfield there. There's protection behind it, so just a single to end the over. 116 for 5 at the end of 15. First ball wanting a single. Manoj not ready to risk that one. Another dot ball. Full toss in the air. Has he miscued this one? And a drop by the fielder there. Mohammad Aslam this time unable to hold on to that. He had all the time in the world. And he drops that one. A sitter. 2 more runs to the total. Short, plays it towards the long on boundary. There's a fielder there. One bounce. Four runs coming off this over. Rather, 5 coming off this over. 10 runs by Ali in the 2 overs. He's given 16 gone. 122 for 5. Yasser bowling to Manoj. Should have come down and tried to play to her. The moment he hung back, he had to use all his force for that and ended up just getting a single for that. Takes the score on to 1-2-3, 123 for 5. Yasser's gone for 18 in the 2.1 he's bowled. This time, the toe end of the bat towards the man is short third. It's another wide. Missed by the keeper. They get a bye for that. This time short. He gets the good meat of the bat and over the mid-wicket boundary for 6. 132 for 5 at the close of 16.4. 2 more balls left in the over. Yas is coming a bit of stick into the page slow. It sits up to be hit and Hafiz Hassan Sends this over the mid-wicket boundary for a maximum. 132 for 5. Another one in the air and over the side screen for another maximum. You can see the support they're generating from their team players and their other staff. Back-to-back sixes. Yasser this time tossing this one up, and look at that shot over the mid-on region for a maximum right next to the DJ. Another wide. Is that another one? Yes, it is. This one's even bigger. A massive over in the context of this game. 145 for 5. He's gone for 39 in his 3 overs. 3 maximums coming off this. The moment he's bowled short, he's been taken over. And the moment he pitches it up, the batsman takes. Now, it's that drop catch in that earlier over, which now is costing the Salama Insurance. He started slowly, but this over, the 17th over, was the one where he took Yasser to the cleaners. 145 for 5. Now 170 plus on the cards right away. The Insurance Cricket Premier League Season 12 being sponsored by Sedgwick, Advanta, Alia Insurance Brokers. Ideal Surveys and Lodge Adjusters are scoring partners for this tournament. Gameon. A big thank you to this. A slightly short this time. Will be taken for a single towards the square leg region. A leg by nonetheless. A run added takes the score on to 146. This time under edges this one towards the man at short third. They take a quick single. This time Manoj trying to go for the big one, gets the one towards the square leg. They complete one. Doesn't want to risk a second. One more run added. Takes the score on to 148. This time trying to go for the big shot. The keeper missing, so does the batsman, and a dot ball. Another one in the air and dropped, and over the fence he goes for 4 more. Another drop. 2 fielders coming around. One of them drops it, and the next one can just look at it, go over for 4 more. Toe end of the bat, height is the call, and then have a look at that. The fielders stationed under it and trying to take it with the reverse cup ends up sending it into the boundary for 4. So the 150 coming up. 152 for 5. This time bowling is slightly wide outside the batsman. The umpire calls it a good ball. 152 for 5 at the end of 18. Number 19, Ali to bowl. Manoj now takes it on the full towards the man at mid wicket for 4. So the carnage continues. 156 for 5. This time sweeps it towards the fine leg region. The ball racing away towards the boundary. There's nobody there for protection. 4 more. Takes the score on to 160. Onto the pad. Sweeps this one behind the square leg, the fine leg area. And 4 more runs to the total. These two have put on 65 runs in a matter of just 6 overs and 3 balls, at nearly a rate of 10 runs an over, and all of a sudden that run rate picked up from 8 runs an over. This time coming down the track, but yorking himself up. He gets a single for that, but this fielder who was slow enough cannot cut them off from taking the second run. So 2 more runs added. Takes the score on to 162. Onto the pads again. This time towards the square leg region. There's a fielder there. One completed. 163 for 5. Ball. Ali comes into ball the last over of the innings. 163 for 5. Hafiz, who's played a blinder of innings, 31 of 20, is there at the center. Starts off with a wide. Takes a score on to 164. Down back to the bowler. No run there. Chance for a run out. No, there's a misfield there by an overthrow. A single given. Takes the score on to 165. 166 rather with that. Manoj this time in the air towards the cover boundary. They complete one and they come back for the second. Is that a run out? And yes, it is a needless run. More importantly, if Manoj had just kept it to a single, he could have allowed Hafiz Hassan to take strike, but in the end, neither is he nor is his partner on strike. It's been referred upstairs. जल्दी ले replay ले भाई जल्दी दे उस खत्म कर हाँ replay देख copy checking वापस 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 didn't see बेंच और बेवकूफ लोग बॉल भी तो गिरा देते हैं कैसे कर सकते हो यार वापस करो हाँ करो अभी करो यस आउट आउट है थैंक यू So a run out sends Manoj back to the pavilion. Mohammad Akhlaq comes to the crease to partner Hafiz Hassan, who's batting 33 of 22 with one boundary and three maximums. Ali bowling the third ball of the over. Plays it towards the square leg area. The fielder unable to cut it off. 4 valuable runs. Takes the score past 170. 171 for 6. Have a look at that. Drifting in, running his fingers over that, but he bowled it right to the batsman's hitting zone and gets 4 more for that. 171 for 6. This time in the slot, over the bowler's head for a maximum, takes the score on to 177, 180 on the cards now. They were probably eyeing 160 before when they were 5 down, but then by the end of it, we're looking at 170, and now it's 177 with 2 balls to spare. 2 more balls left in the over. No chance for the man at long on to cut it off. Misses this one. Dot ball. Last ball of the over, last ball of the innings, full toss, sending it towards the square leg boundary. They complete 1, they come back for 2 easily. Is there a chance of a run out? Yes, the second run is not on and the batsman is out. So the final score 178 for 7. वो बाद में आके डालूंगा बाद में ऐड कर देना हाँ बहुत हाँ वो पहले करेंगे ना फिर उसको चलो 2 नंबर इसको बंद कर दो फिलहाल बंद कर दो वो जरूरत नहीं एक बार दिखा देना बस ठीक है समझ रहे हो ना जल्दी चलो इसको रिकॉर्डिंग रोक के हां बस छोड़ो जाओ रिकॉर्डिंग ऑफ कर दो स्कोर कार्ड दिखा दे मुझे स्कोर कार्ड है हाँ ये दिखा ये अच्छा वहाँ से नहीं दिखा इधर तो दिख रहा है Let's have a look at the batting card of Daman Insurance. Captain Vivek Singh winning the toss, selecting to take first strike. He was the first to be out, run out by Mohsin and Yasir for 21 of 14. Muzammil was caught by Mohsin, bowled Mohammad Aslam for 34 of 26. Jasim Bashir, who started to get into the groove but was innings cut short by Mohammad Aslam, caught. bowled by Manish for 22 of 20. Mohammad Asif caught by Afsar off the bowling of Aslam for 4 of 6. Abdul Qayyum stumped by Mohsin off the bowling of Manish for 1. And then that partnership between Hafiz Hassan and Manoj. Manoj was run out for 32 of 27, and Hafiz, he played a blinder of an innings to propel them to that score of 178. He scored 33 of 22, and Mohammad Akhlaq was run out of the last ball, 11 of 4 balls with a boundary and a maximum. 178 for 7 in their allotted 20 overs, rate of 8.90. So 8.95 is what Islamic Arab Insurance Salama need in their 20 overs. We go to the bowling card. And the fall of wickets as well. We look at the fall of wickets. The first one at the score of 42, second one at 85, the third at 90, fourth at 93, the fifth one at 95, and then that partnership we were talking about at 167, and the last one at 178 on the last ball of the innings. We have a look at the bowling card. Afsar, 3 overs, 25 runs, no wicket. Kamaluddin, just the over he bowled, the second over of the game, 1 over, 20 runs, no wicket. Hassan Ali, 2 overs, 21 runs, no wicket. Manish, 4 overs, 29 runs, 2 wicket. Mohammad Aslam, the pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, 19 runs, 2 wickets. Yasir, the most expensive, 3 overs, 39 runs, no wicket. And Ali Mirza, 3 overs, 22 runs, no wicket. So 179 from the allotted 120 balls is what Salama Insurance need if they want to land their hands in the champions face-off. And we'll have the game starting in the next 10 minutes from now. Welcome back. Both the openers making their way to the center. Yasir, the captain, and his partner Ali is going to यासर उधर है 7 नंबर अभी 1 दबाओ ना अभी तो जा रहा है ना वो अब 3 पर आओ अब दिखा दो opener Yasir, who's played 12 games, 200 runs to his credit, has not lived up to his billing. He has the potential for a big score, and if boy oh boy, if anybody needs it, his team needs it today for him to come good. And his partner Ali, who's played 10 matches, 84 runs, and 1 30 is the strike rate. In bowler to open the bowling is Muzammil. 15 matches, 14 wickets for him. So he's been in the thick of action. So the chase underway now. 179 is what they need. Left armer over the wicket. It's got a man at short third. Sorry, that's the right armer around the wicket. And starts off the first one towards the point region. There's a fielder there. He gets a single. He is off the mark. 1 run to the total. Sam will it be called a wide? No, it is not. The umpire thinks it is within the tram line, so just 1 run on the board so far. पहला बॉल सिंगल था. Will be called a wide. So first extras of the innings. भाई पहला बॉल सिंगल था, फिर डॉट थी, फिर वाइड हुआ. Ahmad. Takes off for a single. Score moves on to 3. Ahmad. Castle on strike, and he just chopped onto his stump. उसका नंबर भी पता नहीं कौन सा है. हाँ, पता नहीं कौन सा, कभी व्हाट्सएप नंबर दूसरा है, ये नंबर दूसरा है. क्या नंबर है वो? Zero 5 2 363 1908. क्या किया है भाई? अब्दुल उसको जाके बॉल चेंज कर स्कोर। पहला बॉल यासिर ने सिंगल लिया। जा जा अब्दुल तू बोल। In the air, over the man at point, it goes away to the boundary for 4. This time over the cover region. Couple of bounces into the fence she goes. So an expensive over for Daman Insurance. Have a look at that. Freeing his arms over the cover region. First bounce. The second one. भाई पहली बॉल यासिर ने सिंगल लिया था। अभी आ रही है। यासिर ने पहला बॉल सिंगल लिया था। हाँ बोलो। पहली बॉल पे सिंगल लिया ना। छोड़ हो गया ओवर खत्म हुआ वो। अब खाली ओवर में कितने हैं देखिए। हाँ पहला ओवर करेक्ट है। अभी दूसरा ओवर डालो। हाँ पहले 2 बॉल पे सिंगल। अंपायर से चेक कर ले एक बार, क्योंकि मैं भी तेरा स्कोर स्क्रीन ही देख रहा था.
अभी अली मिडल स्ट्राइक पे राइट.
अभी कौन स्ट्राइक पे? अली स्ट्राइक पे नहीं, अभी यासिर स्ट्राइक पे है. यासिर मोटा सा बंदा है, अली पतला सा बंदा है. आ गया पूरा. एक भी स्कोर कार्ड दिखा. हाँ करेक्ट है, करेक्ट है, करेक्ट है, करेक्ट है. हटा दिया उसको. क्या कर रहा है? तीसरे बॉल पे सिंगल था, फिर बाउंड्री आई, फिर एक आया.
वो पीछे पीछे करके यूज करा.
हाँ
ये पीछे करके यूज करा. फ्लिक कर देना ना उसको.
विनय भाई ओके 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 ओके
ओके थैंक यू.
थैंक यू.
Stein plays it over the man at mid-off, the fielder giving the chase, and the ball just makes it to the fence for 4 more. 24 for 1 in 1.5. Ali gets to 6 or 4 balls, and Yasser is now batting 14 or 7. Ali this time goes on to the mid-wicket region. There's no fielder there. Goes into the mid-wicket fence for 4 more. Takes the score on to 28. Back-to-back boundaries. 3 boundaries coming off this over so far. Over number 3. Yes, sir. Is that a caught behind? They're appealing for that. The umpire's unmoved. Muzammil was up, but his partner was not too keen on that. The wicketkeeper. So, a dot ball. Salama Insurance in pursuit of 179 are off in a flash. The first 2 overs have given them 28 runs. This time goes inside out, just over the man at mid-on. He just gets one, wants the second. It was going to be a risky one. So 1 run to the total, takes the score on to 29. Ali on strike. He wants to play it down the ground. He plays it just to the man at mid-off. Manoj, the fielder there. And an inner edge towards the fine leg fence. The fielder just managing to cut it off inside the boundary. They come back for 2 quite easily. Takes the score on to 31. .31 for no loss. This time comes on the track over the cover boundary. There's a fielder there. They complete 1 easily. The fielder stationed for that, and he keeps it down to a single. निकाल दिया वो
माँ से पूछो, एक ना काले कलर का नाइकॉन का उसके पास कैमरा रखा हुआ, तो उसके पास है भी नाइकॉन का काला वाला कैमरा, 300 लेंस उसके पास.
Yasser comes down the track. He slows the ball up. He has to adjust his shot. It just gives away a single there. Takes the score on to 33. End of the over. Good comeback. Just giving away 5 runs of that over. 3 overs completed. 33 for the loss of no wicket. Shambhu comes into ball in place of Vivek Singh. He's bowling the 4th over of the innings. 4th over of the power play is going to start from round the wicket. Short, not that short. Chance of a run out. The miscommunication between both the batsmen. Ali took off for that single. Yasser was on the back foot, so he was always going to struggle. A good throw would have had him in trouble. Single to the total takes the score on to 34. Shot, plays it towards the deep mid-wicket region. There's no protection there. Even if it was always going to be a spectator there. It's a 6, takes the score on to 40. Full toss, easy pickings for him, and sends us over the square leg fence for 6 more. Shambhu to Ali, this time plays it towards the man at long off, the midfielder at mid off giving the chase, managing to keep it in the field of play. They come back for 2 easily, takes the score on to 42. This time plays it towards the mid wicket again. There's no protection there. The man at deep mid wicket was quite square. And the ball goes finer. Takes the score on to 46. So Ali is turning it on for a side. They'd seen the same carnage happen to them when they were bowling. Now he wants to give it back to these Daman Insurance boys. Not that convincing, but just effective to get him 4 more runs. Another one in the air, but lands safe. And into the fence she goes. 50 coming up in 4 overs. A big over for Salama. They're racing this innings right now. 3.5 overs and the 50 coming up. Shambhu flighting this one. Ali taking it on the full. He's managed to send it over the cover fielder. No chance for anybody to stop that one. 4 more. 50 for no loss. 17 runs of this over so far with the ball to go. Just managing to get a single with the man at long off doing the fielding. 4 overs completed. 51 for the loss of no wicket. Mohammad Asif, the second change, bowling over number 5. As Ali plays this towards point, the fielder misfields that. Allows them to take a single. He moves out to 31 of 14. Yasser 17 of 11. Yasser on strike, coming down the track, outer edge, takes it towards the third man boundary. No chance for the fielder there. Vivek, who's standing at third, short third, has to just retrieve the ball. 56 for no loss. नहीं इधर तो नहीं बता रहा है मे बी लास्ट बॉल पे तो हाँ आउट Salman Aga opening bowling has turned out to be some duck in the opening game. इसको किया स्ट्रेट मिड ऑन पे, अभिषेक शर्मा आउट. First another ball, and this time over the mid on fielder for 4 more. 60 comes up, 60 for the loss of no wicket. Yasir 2 now, who's getting into top gear, 25 or 14. Opens the face of the bat over the mid off fielder. Few bounces into the fence. He goes 60 for the loss of no wicket. Full toss again. And caught by the man at long on. Ali is standing there. He miscues this one and he's been out. Yasir again, after getting a good start, is not able to convert that into a big score. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot, and he picked the man right at the long on boundary for 25 or 15, caught by Abdul Qadir off the bowling of Mohammad Asif. 5 boundaries to his credit. Is given the start that they were looking for, but had he continued it for a few more overs, would have been well for him as well as his team. Mohammad Shehzad, the man who's going at number 3. Mohammad Aslam Shehzad, 69 matches, 4,054 runs, 186. He's a guy who can really tonk the ball. And Daman Insurance will really want to get the better of him quite soon, as he could take this game away in a jiffy. He's got the end which he normally prefers. Plays it towards the man at covers. They take a quick single. 61 for 1 at the end of 5. "61 for 1. getting on top of it, cuts this one towards point. They take a quick single, takes the score on to 62. $62 for 1. Ali this time takes a big hike towards the mid-wicket region and over the fence he goes for 6 more. And he moves on to 37 with that, 37 of 15. Muzammil going short, trying to put it into the pitch, but it easily stood up for Ali to pick a spot and he gets a maximum for that. This time Ali trying to give it towards the offside, doesn't make any contact, a dot ball. In the air and falls short of the man who took the catch earlier, Asif. Eight runs come out over so far. Shot will be called a wide. He tried the bouncer. Mohammad Aslam deciding to go off it after it, but doesn't get any bat onto it. That's 1 for the over is what the umpire says. 70 for 1. Plays it towards the man at square leg and they take a single. Last ball of the over. Wide being called, so it will be re-bowled. Takes the score on to 72. $72 for 1. Under edges this one, no run, ends the 6th over. 72 for the loss of 1 wicket. Majid coming on to bowl the 7th over, gets a single, gives away a single of the first ball towards mid-on. Left armour, both from a few paces, but generates a good amount of pace. Ali this time plays it towards the mid-wicket region. There's a fielder there. He tries to stop the boundary by diving, but cannot stop it. 4 more runs. Takes the total on to 77. Ali moves on to 42 of 19. Short, plays it towards the mid-wicket region. The fielder there running to his right and gives away a boundary. Another dot ball keeps the score on to 77. This time over the bowler's head. Just crosses the 30-yard circle. They take a single for that. Takes the score on to 78. Mohammad Aslam just playing it slowly towards the man at long off. It gets a single. He's just sizing up. He's not ready to take those chances at the moment. Ali is in full flow. All he is doing is taking a single, giving Ali the strike. It's a good sign. Doesn't need to take that risk while one of them is just taking, as Ali plays this in the air. And the man at long off misses that one. Muzammil, the fielder. And a reprieve for Ali, and another miss field allows them that single. 82. (81 for 1) at the end of 7 overs. One run to the total, takes the score on to 82. This is the 8th over of the innings as Ali plays this towards The man at short covers, Majid, by the time he feels that one, the single is stolen, takes the score on to 83. This time he gets the width and he places towards the extra cover boundary for 4. So the first boundary for Mohammad Aslam takes the score on to 87. Trying to take it away from him, bowls it in the slot that he's looking for, and a couple of bounces straight into the skirtings is for 4 more. 87 for 1. Sam drives it down the ground. Didn't get the length he was looking for, but still sends it down to long off for a single. 88 for 1. This is the last 2 balls in the 8th over. Ali this time over the point boundary, 4 more. There's no protection there. The man at covers going down to his left to collect the ball and give it back into the bowler's hands. 4 more runs, 92 for 1. So the Salama batsmen coming in are just taking off on the bowlers. 92 for 1. This time blocking him from opening his arms. He gets a single. Eight overs completed, 93 for the loss of 1 wicket. And Ali completes his 50 with that boundary of the last ball. He's 50 of 25. Aslam batting 11 of 8. Needing another 86 runs of the remaining 72 balls at 7.17. This time a flat batted shot towards the man at mid wicket. He misfields. And 4 more. Daman Insurance batsmen not helping themselves. Sorry, Daman fielders. Ali playing this one towards the deep mid wicket region. The fielder backpedaled at the last time, and that's last moment. That's why he got himself in a bit of tangle and he lost the ball, as Ali this time plays it over the cover fielder for 4 more. Ball just wins the race and the score races away to 101 with that boundary. 101 for 1 in 8.2 overs. And Ali is 58 of 27. 78 more of the remaining 70 balls. Ali this time towards the extra cover region. There's a fielder there. The complete one. Takes the score on to 102. Aslam now stands and delivers. Couple of bounces towards the long off fence. Takes the score on to 106. So Majid's first 4 balls in this over, 3 of them have made it towards the boundary. Stand and just free your arms. Because he's standing outside his leg stump, so probably the moment you bowl it on the 4th or the 5th stump, that's the arc that he's looking for. You're better off either bringing it towards his leg stump or take it away from the 7th or 8th stump. That's what. At this time, he doesn't go at hold of it. Falls short of the fielder at covers. The cover fielder, Muzammil, had to take a better attempt there. You need to take wickets. This is the last game. There's no holding back. Even half a chance that comes your way should be taken, but not to be. 107 for 1. Ali this time towards the cover fielder, extra cover fielder. He keeps it to a single. 108 for 1 at the end of 9. Bowling change. Noman comes, and this too is dispatched to the fence for 4 more. Needing another 67 of 65 balls now. Ali batting 64 of 30. This time slows it up, but still manages to squeeze a single there. Takes the score on to 113 for 1. Aslam this time cuts this one towards the man at short third. Vivek, the fielder there. No run there. The umpire suggesting that you need to throw the ball up rather than roll it. Aslam coming down to his right and plays it to the man at mid-wicket, the fielder there, making sure he keeps it down only to a single. 114 for 1. Ali this time plays it towards the mid-wicket fence. There's a fielder there. Single being taken. Takes the score on to 115. Last ball of the over coming up. Noman's given away 7 runs so far. Is he wrapped on the pads and the umpire gives him LBW. He straight away indicated that it's off the bat, but the umpire has already raised his finger. 64 for 2. Is there a twist in the tail? Mohammad Aslam Shahzad is being given LBW. 17 of 13 balls. He's not happy with that. He said he's off the pad, but the umpire thinks that's off the straight away on the pad. 17 of 13 balls with 2 boundaries. He's on his way to the dugout. And the drinks break at the end of 10. Score का दिखा दो. बैटिंग वाइज ये पहली टीम का है, सेकंड टीम का बताना पड़ेगा आपको. As we have a look at the batting card so far, 10 overs completed, 115 for 2, needing another 64 of the remaining 10 overs. Yasir and Ali Mirza open innings. Yasir caught Abdul bowled Mohammad for 25 of 15. Ali Mirza not out 66 of 32. And Mohammad Aslam Shahzad was just out in the last ball of the 10th over, 17 of 13 with 2 boundaries, 7 extras in the innings, 60 more runs, 64 more runs of 60 balls. Have a look at the bowling card. Muzammil 3 overs 30 runs, no wicket. Vivek Singh 1 over 14 runs, no wicket. Shambhu 1 over 18 runs, no wicket. Mohammad Asif 2 overs 21 runs, 1 wicket. Majid 2 overs 24 runs, no wicket. And Noman Waris, who just bowled the last over, 1 over 7 runs, 1 wicket. The 2 wickets to fall, first at the score of 60, the second one at the score of 115. 64 more runs needed to win this game and the champions face-off, which is happening here at the 7 districts round between Daman Insurance and Salama Insurance. Vivek coming back into the attack, bowling now from the Royals end. He's bowling to Ali. Faizan, the new man who's coming at number 4 at the fall of Aslam Shahzad's wicket. Nearly yokes himself with that, but still gets a single. Takes the score on to 116. Daman plays it over the extra cover boundary for 6. He got the width he was looking for. First ball doesn't need a sighter. And Farzan sends this over the ropes. We wait for the umpire signal. Second ball, this time over the gully fielder for 4. Slightly short and over the gully fielder for 4 more. Another single added to the total, takes the score on to 125. Ali on strike. Vivek this time down the leg side. The keeper misses this one, going towards the fine leg fence. And 5 more runs to the total. Takes the score on to 130. And another magnificent shot towards the gully region. Takes the score on to 134. 4 more runs. So the end's not working for Vivek. The batsman just opened the face of the bat, glided it. Have a look at the man from deep point going towards the gully third man region. Couldn't stop that one. He's gone for 33 runs in the 1.5 he's bowled. Another full toss again towards the deep third man area. There's a fielder there this time. Ends the over with 135 for 2. Needing another 44 more runs in the remaining 9 overs. Farzan batting 9 of 3 and Ali batting 72 of 35. Vivek 2 overs, 34 runs, no wicket to his credit. Over number 12, Noman starts off with a wide, takes the score on to 136. Outer off of the bat, the man at short cover missing this Majid, the fielder, and that's rather unfortunate. Sums up the Daman Insurance fielding today. They've not been holding on to their catches. Gives them the single as well. Takes the score on to 137. Plays it towards the extra cover region. There's a fielder there. Single. Takes the score on to 138. Again in the air. This time Majid, a better attempt, but still the catch eluding him. A good attempt, but nonetheless it's still going to go down as a drop. 139 for 2. Easily could have been 3 or 4 down, but still 2 downs. And Islamic Insurance Company, Salama, well on course. They have the match right by the scruff of its neck. It need Daman to do something special to snatch it away from them. A single takes the score on to 140. Umpire signaling 2 more balls left in the over. This time towards the man at mid wicket. The complete 1. Farzan on strike. Noman the bowler. We called a wide. Tried to take it away from the batsman, but ends up bowling a wide. Takes the score on to 141 with the ball to go. This time, outer half of the bat, Majid again in the thick of action. A single to end the over. Numan clapping for the attempt of Majid. 12 overs completed, 143 for 2. 2 wides in that over, 8 runs coming off it. 36 of the remaining 8. Farzan taking in time, sending it towards the extra cover boundary for 4. He had a lot of time to pick his spot. You have a look at that shot. The first ball. Have a look at that, exposing all his stumps. The ball just sits on to be hit, and he has all the time in the world to pick his spot that he's looking for. Mohammad Clark, the bowler, who's just come into the attack, carved for a boundary of the first ball he's bowled. 32 more runs required of 7.4 overs at the rate of 4.09 with 8 wickets in hand. Again, this time edged and straight to the man at short third. This time the ball jumping onto him a bit, but he ends up playing it out of the outer of the bat, and a simple catch for the man at short third. Out. Just telling to himself he missed that one. Have a look at that. This time it jumped onto him. Probably the extra bounce did him this time, and straight to the man at short third. And Farzan is out 16 of 8 balls, 3 boundaries. कौन है बॉलर? मोहम्मद अखलाक ही है ना इसका नाम? आसिफ नहीं, माजिद नहीं है, 92 for 2 after 10. मोहम्मद अखलाक है. New man Majid Daman. He too tries to go for the cut and plays it towards the man at short cover. They take a single for that. He's off the mark with that single. So Akhlaq, a good comeback from him after he being hit for the first ball boundary. The second one decided to toss this one up slow, and probably the bounce made sure that Farzan plays it to the man at short third. This time sweeps this towards the fine leg area. Ball racing away towards the fence. There's nobody there to protect that one. By the time the fielder counts around, they take another couple. Takes the score on to 150 for 3. in 12.4, 29 remaining to get off the 7.2. Cuts this one towards the cover boundary. There's a fielder there. It's a single to the total. Takes the score on to 151. So I'm driving it down towards the long on region for a single. 151 for 3. 152 for 3 now with that single. Ends the over. 13 gone. Mohammad Clark 9 runs off that over and the wicket. 27 more of the remaining 7. First ball, Shambhu coming back. Starts with the dot. Single towards the man at long off. They take one more run. Takes the score on to 153. Risk भी नहीं लेंगे. Cuts this towards the third man region. The ball racing towards the boundary. Vivek there giving the chase. By the time he can place his boot against the ball and stop it, the batsman complete 2. Takes the score on to 155. Dot ball. 2 more balls left in the over. Chance of a stumping gone. Keeper missing that one. A dot ball. Good over for Daman Insurance. They've just given away 3 runs in this over. This time in the air, plays it towards the mid-wicket region. There's a fielder there. A single being taken. takes the score on to 156. 23 more runs needed of the remaining 6 overs. Majid Daman 3 of 4. We see the supporters of Daman Insurance, in spite of the team behind in this game, they are supporting them. Chance of an LBW. It's going down. It's probably pitching outside leg stake. The umpire wouldn't give that. It's pitching outside leg. So the batsman survives. Wasn't a ball to be swept. He should have played it straight. Would have got a single for that if it's gone down to long on. Dangerous if you're not sure of that sweep shot. And the way he's standing, he's in no position to play that sweep shot. Not a shot that's in his favor. Missed by the keeper and missed by the man at short third. They complete one and they come back for the second. 2 byes. Salama wouldn't mind that. All they need to make sure is they reach that score of 179 in the 120 allotted balls. Cuts this one. Is there a chance of a run out? And Ali is being run out. Unfortunate, he wanted a single which was not there. Well, a good bit of fielding by Majid. He made sure that he doesn't let him run, and Majid Aman wasn't interested in that. And in the end, he has been run out. Not the fashion that he would want to get out, but nonetheless, he has to make his way towards the Farzan Khan. $158 for 4. A needless wicket given away by Ali, who got run out. Brings Kumar on to strike, needing another 21 more runs. To Daman sniff a chance out here. Can they get a wicket or two to get the cat amongst the pigeons? You could sense that there is spring in the action. If they get a wicket or two here, the pressure will come back onto Salama, who were bossing this innings until they lost wickets in a few clusters, not really very close, but Daman Insurance just hanging. Floated ball in the air, doesn't want to take any chance to it. Two runs coming off this 4 balls and a wicket taken. Down the ground, plays it in the air. Is there somebody to take that catch? No, it is over the fielder for 6. So Kumar, who just had a sighted of the first ball, the next one, he danced down the wicket and played it over the mid-wicket fielder for a maximum. Mohammad Clark floated this one in the air, cuts the pitch of the ball and crouches a little bit, and with the broad shoulders that he has, just make sure it's over the fence by a few meters. That's good enough. He gets a 6 for that. This time cuts this one towards point. No run there. 164 for 4. 15 more runs needed of the remaining 5 overs. Oh, number 16. Chance of a cotton ball. Missed that one. One more run added. Inching closer to that target of 179. Could have been 164 for 5, but instead it's 165 for 4. Cotton ball chance missed. Kumar to strike is 6 of 3. Called wide. Takes 166. And he's bowled him. Numan gets another wicket for his side. Kumar just wanted to finish it off in a hurry. Ended up having his sticks disturbed. And the 5th wicket is down at the score of 166. He is bowled. Not a good shot in the context of the game. Have a look at that. Plays it on to his stumps. And the fifth wicket is down. Kumar going for 6 of 4. He was bowled by Noman with 1-6 to his credit. यासिर को कि तुमने दूसरे बच्चों को बैटिंग नहीं दी है, जब क्रंच के में अगर तुम्हें चाहिए तो क्या होने वाला है, आज यही हो रहा है। टट्टे मुंह में आ रहे बराबर से, तुम हारे ना, मैं बराबर से तुम्हारी चड्डी उतारूंगा। आज लोगों के सामने उसके 150 क्या मायने रखे पिछले मैच में असलम शहजाद के, आज जरूरत थी तो करना चाहिए था, या उनको बैटिंग दे देता तो वो लोग बैटिंग करते, थोड़ा कॉन्फिडेंस से तो आते थे कि हम रन बना सकते हैं। Well, this game's far from over. If you are a true cricket fan, you would know what I'm talking about. 166 for 5. Hassan Ali, the new man. Abhi statistics छोड़ दो. This one chops on, one bounce to the keeper. (13 more needed of 4.3 overs. Who does Yasir look up to get those remaining runs? As Hassan Ali plays it towards the man at long on. A single. And who does Vivek look up to get him those wickets? You can't allow this game to go up to the 20th over. The only way you can win it from here for Daman is you got to get those wickets up front. Missed by the keeper, but no run there. A few dot balls. Suddenly that run rate starts looking a bit dangerous. It's way under control, but those wickets that you have lost, and who is your batsman who can get you those runs? Those are the big questions. And the sixth one, a Yorker to see the end of Daman, was trying to steady the ship, but at the moment he too also is yorked by Noman. 4 of the 7 balls he faced. उसको स्कोर कर दो, पहले स्कोर कर दो, फिर बाद में मुझे दिखाना. Daman out for 4 of 7, no boundaries or sixes to his credit. Mohsin, the wicketkeeper, he is out in the center. 13 matches, 195 runs, 93 runs. He's opened the innings as well, so he has a fair bit of talent as a batsman. But right now, all he needs to do is just hang in there. Those runs will come. The only point is you too have to stay the crease. Needing another 12 more runs of 4.1 overs. Noman is turning this game on his head. He figures 18 for 3 of the 2.5. एक और था क्या?
ये अभी वो ले गया, देख नहीं गया अभी लड़का.
अच्छा, तो इसका किधर गया? इसका जो, अच्छा इधर है.
इसी का आगे पीछे
Is that another one trying the big shot? Not a good thing to do. Noman's bowling well. You just need to see him off, and then over the bowler's head. Mohammad Clark. One bounce into the bowler's hand. 9 more needed of 3.3 overs. Back to the bowler. Take off for a quick single. Good fielding by the bowler, but good thinking by both the batsmen. The moment the ball was slightly away from him and the keeper also couldn't reach it there in time, they pinched a single there. This time off his pads towards the man at square leg. 1 run to the total. गड़बड़ की है मौसम अभी नॉन स्ट्राइकर पे है कहीं तो एक रन का गड़बड़ किया तुमने अब मुझे भी पता नहीं वो कौन सा है It's time towards the mid wicket boundary. There's no protection there. They get 4 more runs to the total, inches them closer, just 3 runs away now from a victory. Have a look at that. 4 runs towards the mid-wicket boundary. There's nobody there. And the hands on the heads of the Daman Insurance fielders have says it all. अंपायर से पूछ ले भाई हमारे को स्क्रीन पे ज़्यादा दिखाई नहीं दे रहे उनके नाम क्या है First ball, inner edges this one towards the fine leg fence. The ball racing away towards the boundary. The scores are level. One more run to win. Bowler Noman and Noman. Scores are level. One more run to get. Dabs it towards the man at point. He wants a single and a run out. A needless run out. There was no run there. There's all the time in the world for you to get that run. But Mohsin afraid that's Hassan Ali who wanted that single and has to make his way back to the pavilion. Three down. Tilak Verma, LBW 25-24, just out हुआ. 126 for 3, 14.2. 200 तक चाहिए बाबू. विकेट फंस के खेल रहा है. 180 200 हो जाएंगे तो इनकी तकलीफ होगी. अनलेस ड्यू है. कोलंबो में तो ड्यू का टेंशन नहीं होता है. तुम लोग क्या है कुछ साफ करने वाला नहीं है कहीं से भी हो यार. One run to get, cuts this one through the point region for fours, ends the champions face-off game with the boundary. So Islamic Insurance Company Salama winning by 3 wickets in what was a pulsating finals. Both the teams fought hard. A last minute ditch by Daman Insurance, not good enough to stop Salama from clinching the title. You win by 3 wickets with 2.2 overs, 2.3 overs to spare. As we will go into the presentations very soon. Handshakes all around between the sides. They played well, they fought hard, but in the end, you got to have one winner, and that is Salama Insurance, who got the better of Daman Insurance in this champions face-off battle. We'll have a look at we'll go into the presentations very soon, and then follow it up with the Elite Clash final game between Orient Insurance and Omega Insurance.